Welcome back to the God Power channel. This is the channel where we're going to unlock the God Power laying dormant on the inside of you. But first, today we're going to continue breaking down the book of Revelations with this marathon we've got going on. And my voice is getting a little bit sore. So after this video, I know I'm going to take a big swig of water because I've been going for like some hours now. But let's go. We're on chapter 17 out of 22. We're going to finish the book of Revelations before the new year happens. Chapter 17 starts like this. One of the seven angels who had poured out the seven bowls came over and spoke to me. "Come with me," he said, "and I will show you the judgment that is going to come on the great prostitute who rules over many waters. The kings of the worlds have committed adultery with her, and the people who belong to this world have been made drunk by the wine of her immorality." And this is why I think that this is talking about America, because this sounds like America to me. But if you have any other insight, let me know in the comments. Anyways, verse 3 says, "So the angel took me in the spirit into the wilderness. There I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast that had 7 heads and 10 horns, and blasphemies against God were written all over it. The woman wore purple and scarlet clothing and a beautiful jewelry made of gold and precious gems and pearls. In her hand she held a gold goblet full of obscenities and the impurities of her immorality. The mysterious name was written on her forehead: Babylon, the great, mother of all prostitutes and obscenities in the world." I could see that she was drunk with the blood of God's holy people, who were the witnesses for Jesus. I stared at her in complete amazement. Now let me stop here, because this is again why I say I think Babylon is America. Listen to how, maybe if I don't scope it like that for you, you might have a whole different perspective. But for me, this is all I can see is like, man, America influenced the world, got the world drunk off the wine of its immorality. All this immoral shit that, all this immoral stuff that America is spreading across the world. You know what I'm saying? I think it has the people drunk. Oh man, this is mind blowing. Okay. Verse 7. "Why are you so amazed?" the angel asked. "I will tell you the mystery of this woman and the beast with the 7 heads and 10 horns which she sits. The beast you saw was once alive, but now isn't, and yet will soon come up out of the bottomless pit and go to the eternal destruction. And the people who belong to this world, whose names were not written in the book of life before the world was made, will be amazed at the reappearance of this beast who had died. This calls for a mind with understanding. The 7 heads of the beast represent the 7 hills where the woman rules. They also represent 7 kings. 5 kings have already fallen. The 6th now reigns, and the 7th is yet to come, but his reign will be brief. The Scarlet Beast that was, but is no longer, is the 8th king. He is like the other 7, and he too is headed for destruction. The 10 horns on the beast are 10 kings who have not yet risen to power. They will be appointed to their kingdoms for one brief moment to reign with the beast. They will agree to give him all their power and authority. Together they will go to war against the Lamb, but the Lamb will defeat them because he is the Lord of all lords and the King of all kings. And he called his chosen ones, and all faithful ones will be with him. And his called and his chosen ones and faithful ones will be with him. Then the angel said to me, "The waters where the prostitute is ruling represent masses of people of every nation and language. The scarlet beast and his 10 horns all hate the prostitute. They will strip her naked, eat her flesh, and burn her remains with fire. For God has put a plan into their minds, a plan that will carry out his purposes. They will agree to give their authority to the scarlet beast so that the words of God will be fulfilled. And this woman you saw in your vision represents the great city that rules over the kings of the world." Boom, bruh. Tell me what city that is. Like, maybe America is represented as a nation, city. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. It could be another city. It could be something far in the future we don't know about. But to me, it sounds like America, and that's what I kind of like read this book with the scope of that vision. But if you have any other perspectives, put it in the comments below. But that's the end of chapter 17. Let's go ahead and jump into chapter 18 on the next video. Come and join me there, and remember that you
tapping the source, the vibe.